Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills. I am here live today, totally unexpected, because we ended up not taking our daughter to U of M. Long story, sometimes things get a little bit crazy with her, and so anyway, we didn't have to go today. Say hello if you're popping on. This is going to be maybe a little tedious because I wanted to talk about the catalog, how it has some of our returning items in it. And I'm going to be using this one here. It's the Layers of Beauty with the dies and the masks, and they're all separate now. They originally were in a group, of course, you guys know that, but I'm going to show you how to use them. So here's the stamps and here are the dies. I will be using the big one and this little tag, but I mean, look how cute these leaves and stuff are. It's so cool. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be using today as far as dies go. I haven't even cleaned up from the last time. Look at that. Oh my golly. All right, and then I'm going to be using this stamp and this God Bless because I wanted to use this little label. So that's what I'm using. I'm going to be using some of our Baker's Twine, Smoky Slate, Granny Apple Green, and Pretty in Pink are my colors. So let us get started. I'm also doing the large size of the oh, I forget what it's called. Note cards and more or something like that. Where it has the little note cards and then it has these that are like, is it 6.5? 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 when you fold it. And they do come with the envelopes, so you don't have to worry about that. And they are in our nice thick basic white. So I apologize that my nails are a mess. Long story. I'm not going to get into it. Just look at what I'm doing, not my fingers. Okay. So this piece is 4 by 5 1/4, and I am going to, or I'm sorry, 4 by 5 3/4. And I am going to use the exposed brick folder. And I'm going to emboss it, but I'm going to show you a fun technique with that. So what I'm going to do, I did this recently, and you guys seem to like it. So I forgot I need a little bit of paper towel. Hold on. Got to reach up. Okay, there we go. All right, so I did this before, and what I want is I want the ink on the part that gets indented normally. So when I do this, normally you figure it this way. This is going to look like the bricks are popped up instead of the mortar being popped up. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to take, this is Smoky Slate. Yep, Smoky Slate. And I'm going to ink this up. And see how it looks blotchy? I don't like that. I don't want blotchy. I don't want blotchy brick. So I'm taking my paper, plus I want it a little bit lighter. And I'm just going to kind of try to dab off some of that blotchy stuff. You don't have to, but I just, it's just the way I wanted to do it. And it may be that when I did this, I took off some of the color. I don't care. I'm okay. I'm fine with it. Now I'm going to put this piece in right there. And I'm going to take it over to my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So excuse me for a minute. With this one, you're going to use the base piece and then just number 4. I'm not pulling my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine over here because it's ginormous, right? It's big. So I know some people do that when they're doing videos. I don't. If I'm using the little one, I will. But this one is big. And I'm lazy, I guess. Let's just say that. All right, so now here we go. And I'm going to flip it over. And now look what I have. I have old looking brick, and if you look at it, I'm hoping you guys can see this. Not sure if you can, but the bricks, it looks more like now the bricks are up and the mortar is in. And yes, I see that that's a problem. I'm going to work on that. Where the other way, it looks like this. Okay? So, I want to fix that because it's going to bug me. So, I'm going to just see if this will work, what I used. I just want to dirty it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. There. I just didn't want that white line. And so to make it even, you could use something else, but I'm just adding a little dirt around just to make it all kind of even. All right, so this is going to be on the front of my card. So, and this I'm going to take upstairs and I'm going to rinse it in my kitchen sink and then set it like that to dry, and it'll be peachy. So, put that aside. And, oh, I forgot my glue. That would help, right? Okay. Yikes, girls, boys, whoever's watching. So, you know, I also, well, I'll talk to you about that while I'm coloring. I have something I'm hoping to get your opinions on. Dang it, come on. Work, work, work. Okay. Getting down to the end of that bottle, I think. Now, I'm definitely going to spread this out. I've told you guys before, I think I got these on Amazon, these little brushes. And they're not even brushes. They're like silicone thingies. I don't know what else to call them. And I think they were makeup. I don't remember how I Googled it to get it. So, I am going to put it this way. There isn't really an up or a down on this. And I'm just going to set it right there. Now, you don't have to do this coloring like I did. Oh, nice and crooked, Carrie. Nice and crooked. Grab it quick before it sticks. Nice and crooked. See if we can get a little better there. It's a little better. Okay. You don't have to do all this coloring, but I just think it's interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think? It looks like we used to have a white brick house, and it did have a lot of grays in it. I didn't like it. I'll be honest with you. I do not care for white, dirty looking white brick, but pristine, yes. But ours was more like this. But to me, this one just looks aged, especially because it's got that looks like it's had plaster over it, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside while, oh, and here's the big envelope. I'm going to set that aside while I do this fun piece. I had to cut that to see if it would fit. It was a scrap I had. So I'm going to take this same smoky slate, and I'm going to ink up this ginormous flower swag. And it just barely fits on here, so pardon my head, because I really got to watch where I'm going here. Barely fits. We'll see what happens when I go to cut it out. I may have to doctor it a little bit, but that's okay. So there, now I've got, isn't that pretty? I mean, that's just pretty all by itself. I mean, it's such a beautiful image. I love it. Okay, now for the awesome templates, and I have them out of order. I wrote on them. There actually are numbers on these little masks. They are there, but I couldn't read them, so I just used a marker and went over them a little bit, so I would know what to do. And then you just use them in order. So, pretty sure I'm done with the smoky slate. I am going to start. I'm only using 2 colors, you guys. I'm only going to use 2 colors, Pretty in Pink and Granny Apple Green. So I'm going to start with the Pretty in Pink, and I'm going to grab my Hermafix, and I'm going to adhere this to my mat. We used to sell Hermafix. We don't anymore. It's temporary adhesive. Then I'm going to put a little up here to try and help hold down the mats. All right, so now I just have to figure out how does this go. So this is how it goes. Honestly, why is this not, do I have it upside down? I don't know. What am I doing? You guys, I was just playing with this, honestly. I was just, why is it not? It should go this way. Oh, you guys, this is so freaking embarrassing. I know that it fits. What am I doing wrong, you guys? Honest and honest. It is upside down. I stamped it upside down. That's what's the matter. Because, see these? And I think that's upside down. Nope. I'm just ready to turn this off because this is just so silly. It's so silly. I know that it fits. I've done it. You guys have seen me do it. It's just ridiculous that I'm not figuring this out right now. It's got to go like that. It's gotta. It's gotta. Okay, that's going to go over that flower. So then, these are not fitting. I am so confused. Seriously, what did I do wrong? Layers of Beauty. These are layers of beauty. Those are layers of beauty. What is the deal? This is one, right? This is one. This is one. And it should go like that. But it doesn't seem to. I don't know what to do, you guys. I really don't. I know that it works. And I'm just at a freaking loss here. Because those would go on that. Or do they go on that? Hang on. Hang on. This is not right either. What in the world am I doing wrong? Hold on. I'm gonna make myself crazy. Layers of Beauty, that's what I have. I have Layers of Beauty dies. I have the Layers of Beauty mats. And I don't understand. Just give me a minute, you guys. I will figure this out because it doesn't make sense right now. Wait a minute. Look. There we go. Ha! Oh, my heart. I was like, what the heck? So I stamped my stamp wrong. I did my stamp thinking it was a certain way. But this, look at how it fits now. Just perfect. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab my pencil. And I am going to go like this. And know that it goes on here. Like so. And then I'm going to put a notch there so I remember that the notch is up there. Oh, thank you for your patience. Thought I was going to go crazy. So some of you have been asking how I'm feeling. I'm actually feeling okay. I'm still coughing a little bit, but the doctor did have me on antibiotics. I just finished the last round yesterday. I am still coughing, but very, very little. Okay, so Pretty in Pink on my blending brush. I am going to lightly color these in. I'm not putting a lot of like pressure on it. I'm going very lightly, getting a very light pink going on here. Okay. I think those are supposed to be buds right there too. Okay. So you want to make sure you fill in all the little holes. Okay. And I love how, look, it has a thing to stop you from getting the center, which I think is kind of cool. So there we go. We have that done. Now I'm going to take number 2 And I'm going to line it up with my lines here. Oy, 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 oy. So there's my tiny tip for you guys. When you're playing with mats, pay attention. And make yourself some lines so that you can see what you're supposed to be doing. And then just take your time getting it where you want it to be. Because it is, you know, it's an art. So now I'm going to take the pink again. This is Pretty in Pink, right? Yep, Pretty in Pink. It's an in color. And I'm going to press it a little bit harder. Not a lot, just a little. Actually, going over it again is just going to give it another color anyway. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay. So now I have another pink. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. I love when art makes me, this kind of stuff, makes me look like I'm brilliant. I should zoom a little bit, I think. I flipped it. You don't want to see that. All right, flip back. Flip back. Flip back. What the heck, you guys? There it is. Flip back. There we go. Now let me zoom in. I hit the little button and didn't realize it. So let me scoot up a little bit there. Okay. Remember that my video is behind. I just now got it to unflip. So you guys are probably going, what the heck? And there's my head and I don't know. Crazy town. All right. So I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to get this one lined up again. So that I have where I want it. All right. Now notice there's almost nothing up here now. These little tiny ones that I was doing, nothing is going on those. So now I want to go darker still. So I'm going to re-ink several times to make sure that I am getting the darker of the Pretty in Pink. But I'm using all the same color, which is awesome because it's going to all go together, right? There's no way to confuse it. So then, poof, look at how gorgeous. Oh, I love, 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 love this stencil. I was so happy that it carried over into the new catalog. I was so happy. All right, so we're done with Pretty in Pink. Now we're going to do basically the same thing with the Granny Apple Green for the leaves. So I don't want to grab the wrong brush. So line it up again. This time, obviously, I am doing the leaves. So you might want to take a minute to get it to where you think it looks right. There we go. And press it onto that. And again, lightly, just lightly. I think I might have pressed too hard at first there. So I'm just lightly coloring in the leaves. Make sure I got those. Cuteness. Look how it even got, oh, that's off. Did I miss a hole? Let me see. Nope. There's only two. So I don't know why that one doesn't get any green. Poor thing. So now there is that green. And we're going to do it again. Line it up with my pencil marks. There we go. And again, some more Granny Apple Green. And like I said, you don't have to go nuts because you're going to be tone on tone. So it's going to be so pretty. You just want to make sure you get those little holes. All right. Voila. Isn't that just beautiful? I mean, oh, I look like an artist. I look like an artist. I am not one. But in this case, I am. It's so cool. All right, so now I want to stamp my little sentiment, and then I'm going to take everything over to the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and cut it out. This is obviously a scrap. Yes, I save everything. It's really frightening. I'm going to use the fat end just in case. And I got that nice God Bless, also in Smoky Slate. I thought about doing it in black, but I kind of wanted the tones to stay the same. So now I need to just line everything up, right? So let me grab my Post-it note tape again. And I should take this off now because did you know that this stuff just rubs off? Did you guys know that? Probably you did, but in case you didn't, it does. It leaves nasty little boogery things, but I don't want them on my plates for my cut and emboss machine. So I'm going to move that over there so I can clean that up. So one of the things I was going to talk to you guys about, remember I said I wanted to talk to you guys about something? I would really like your opinion. I have been working very hard the last, well, really, I would say the last several weeks, but most of my life I have wanted to be really good at reading my scriptures, and I do read them every day, but now I want to make more of a point of paying attention to what I'm doing, and I've always wanted to do Bible journaling and that kind of thing. So, how do you guys want to see anything like that? I mean, I wouldn't do it, like, hang on, I can't talk and think at the same time. I wouldn't do it like one of these. Maybe I would do just something quick and post it maybe on occasional Sundays, not every Sunday. And honestly, I'm very, very new at it, so I don't know when that would start. But I am curious as to if any of you would find that interesting. I hope you will. And honestly, it'll be not so much Stampin' Up! Product, probably. There'll be some stamps I'll use, of course, and that kind of thing. But, you know, a lot of that stuff is, you can get it online, and it's a lot of freehand. I am not a freehand, but I could see stamping this and coloring it and putting it in my Bible. Now, I will say that I'm not using my Bible. I bought a journaling Bible specific, but I'd love to hear what you see, what you think. And nobody's commenting today, but I'm going to go cut these out. I will be right back. I have to put my other plates back on. Because I need plates 2 and 2 of the number 3s, which are the what some people call clear plates. I call them a little cloudy, but you understand. All right, so put these on here and run it through. Okay, so look at how pretty. Oh, you guys. The only thing I didn't do, which you guys are used to me doing, is I didn't bother edging my colors. Hang on, I dropped something I need. There we go. You know how I've done the, I do the edging around so you don't have the white. I'm okay with this one having white showing. And then look at this little tag, even has a spot for you to put ribbon through. So I have these, I don't know if you guys have these, they're actually beading needles. I don't know if I'm going to need them today, but they're very cool. They split open. They're put together at the points. So you flip them open and you can put your thread through. They're very cool. It's a great thing to have in your craft room. Don't remember where I got them, have had them forever. So I am going to go ahead. This is our Baker's Twine Essential, sorry, Essentials pack. So I am going to, I think I'm going to try to tie a bow. Y'all know how good I am at tying bows while I'm on camera, but let's see what happens. Sorry, I had to get it wet. You guys do spit on your thread, right, to get through things? I assume we all do that, but I suppose I shouldn't assume. So now I'm going to just tie a gentle little knot. Let's see how this works on camera. And I want it over here. Right there. And tie a bow. I have to keep looking up to see where I am because I forgot I zoomed in. So you guys could watch me color. Oh, seriously. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, come on. This is why you see me, normally I have my bows pre-tied, right? You guys are used to seeing it that way. This is why. Because it takes me forever to tie a bow. Especially with little threads like this. I lost it again. I don't understand how I keep losing it. I don't understand. Please say something. Somebody say that I am not alone, so I don't feel like a complete silly person. Some of you have this trouble too, where you lose the ribbon you're trying to tie. Stay, and go through. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. I got it. I got it. Now I just have to make it try to look pretty. And that is an experience for me. This God bless is for me. God bless this girl for trying to make a bow. And then it's in a floopy circle. All right. There we go. There it is. I did it. I may trim these more, but for now, we'll just trim it like that. All right, so now I have my pieces. Whew. Here's my card front again. So this is just going to be super simple. Now, I was going to do it landscape. I think I still will. But I have to decide how I am putting it on. Just like that, I think. And I'm going to use dimensionals because why wouldn't you use dimensionals? And I think I'm going to grab some bling. Don't you think it needs some bling? I think so. I think it needs a little bling. So I will grab some of that after I get these all on. I don't know why I'm not seeing any comments. You guys are either very, very quiet or my tablet is being its normal dumb self. Which is a bummer. Because normally you guys say something. All right. Roses look upside down. So I'm going to have to do it this way. And then this needs a dimensional. Just going to do one. And I'm a little bit worried about this bow untying. Come on. Finally. I don't particularly like the way that one's hanging, but it's okay. It's okay. I can fussy with it later, right? All right, so there we go. I'm going to grab some bling. I just put all my bling away. I went through, you guys have seen that I did this before. I went through and did my, I can't even think straight, you guys. I went through and did my things, and I put them in the folders that the dies come in. And I know what I'm looking for. I'm going to use these. These are online. They're low profile dots. They are new. I really like them. In fact, I have 2 packs of them. I like them that much. This one I colored. You don't need to though. So I'm going to use these pink. And they are, I want to say that they are pretty in pink, but I don't know that 100% for sure. Lift. And a tiny one. There. Maybe I wanted the gold. No, because I've got silver everywhere, or gray. So, oh, this one's giving me trouble. So watch this. It's because I didn't grab my take your pick tool, you guys. That's how it goes. And I want some more. I think it needs more, don't you? I think it does. So I'm going to stick a little bit more blingy on there. And then I will be done. And I hope you guys like it, because you're awfully quiet today. So, there we go. I hope you guys like it. I think it's a lot of fun. This is with the Layers of Beauty. You can find it online at MemoryINKers.com, which is my Stampin' Up! Website. And it is on page 100 of the catalog, which you can find online. And you can find these low profile dots online also. So, zoom down a little again. So here is the card I made today. I hope you guys like it. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And let me know what you think about that question I asked. Bye.